You may not believe. You may think it's not real.
Is anybody there?
What could be haunting this place?
Do spirits really exist? Use your voice and communicate to us.
I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean
Uncover the truth.
on the Ghost Dimension channel.
Good day, all, and welcome. It's another Tuesday, and I am back. I just lit the sage candle, which I'm going to put up here because it's kind of burning pretty hot. So I'm going to let that go out the window. You will probably hear Phoenix in the background. He's here, but I'm not ready to bring him live yet. But we're getting there. We're just getting to know each other. He's a beautiful, timid gray, African gray. So I'm very excited. He loves Mango. Mango's not too sure about him. And he yelled when Mango was screaming and doing his jungle cries before he went to bed last night, which he always does. Phoenix yelled at him to shut up. So, would you shut up? And I was like, oh, he must have been told that a lot in his young little life. And Pip's a boss, you know, I let her out this morning with Phoenix loose, and she was getting pretty close. You want to check them out, but she's kind of the boss. Even though Mango thinks he is, Pip has the ultimate responsibility for all the birds. So we're good there. So I hope this finds you all good. It's been a very busy week last week, and even till today. I'm taking the cards out. They've already been smudged. My phone is not working, which it just kind of died, and it's not from being charged. It decided it wasn't going to work. And then I had the TVs going on and off this morning. So I don't know what's up, but there's a lot going on in this place today at the cave, isn't it, Mango? So he's kind of got his nose out of a joint a little bit because I let Pip out, not him today. So I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to say hello to everybody here first. Thanks for joining. Please share and like the event, and on the Ghost Dimension pages or on mine, either way. And let's see what we got today. Well, I see, Dan, you were the first one in today. I'm still laughing because I'm not seeing Cookie Monster Dave. Hello, wherever you are. I love you. But, yeah, I understand what's going on, too. So I just wanted to make sure everybody's having a great day. It's nice, breezy 76 here. Definitely not August weather for us, but I'm not complaining. It's nice. All right, Dan, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, you got the Komodo dragon, right? The Komodo dragon, and they are actually this huge reptile that still walks among us on the earth. They're quite amazing. They're quite quick. They can actually hit up to about 35 miles an hour on the land. Plus they go in the water. It's a pretty awesome animal. And I do consider them modern day dragons, or the end of the line of what dragons used to be. So for you today, the dragon is about, okay, so they're telling me like almost like your heart needs to be protected emotionally, okay, not physically, but emotionally. And this is why the dragon's coming up, and it's kind of working with the energy that you have around you. But it's like trying to help you kind of deal with something that's kind of got maybe you off kilter, or maybe a little sad or a little bit upset. But it's nothing major. But they want you to know from the spirit lands that the dragon is around you, bringing its energy of protecting you. Now, if you look back throughout history and throughout the centuries in the different communities and cultures, dragons were very prevalent back in the day, and they were always a sign of strength, right? So this one is going to be there for you, and the spirit land is working with you to help you get through whatever this is. And honestly, when I look at it, Dan, I feel a little sad, okay? Not at you, but just I feel there's some sadness that's wrapped around you right now. So work your way through it. Take your time to work your way through it, because there's no ever set time on how we repair or heal our heart, okay? And this is an emotional thing. So take the time you need and know that they understand in the spirit land, and they will assist you as much as they are able to, okay? Yeah, and just kind of stand in your own power and remember the person you are, because you're an amazing guy, you're an amazing young guy who's got a lot going on for him, and they don't want you to fall into that of, I'm not worthy of, excuse me, or I'm not, you know, I'm just not good enough for whatever this is or what's going on. It's like you're carrying self-doubt with whatever this is. And I'm sorry, I'm just really dry today. But don't. You're a great guy. Process through it. Use the spirit land to help you. The spirits that are your spirit family, your family ancestors, they're all there to contribute and help you. And this is why the Komodo dragon's around you. And I actually feel when I look at this Komodo, or look to what they're showing me, it's a dragon that has blue colors on its wings, but it's like a dark gray color, but it's got like blue on its wings and on its legs, and like how it goes down on the back. You see pictures of people have drawn them, and I truly believe in dragons, that they are in another realm. I've seen them, I've witnessed them myself, and they are a huge power of strength. And they did roam the earth. So yeah, that's a cool thing. So anyway, this is your card, and it's a Komodo dragon. So, you know, just get yourself through it, and things will get there, okay? Hi, James. How are you? I hope you are well. Hi, Margaret. How are you? I see you're here. Hi, Raquel. Okay, coming down a little bit. I am doing pretty well, Margaret. I am doing all right. Hello. Londinium Paranormal. Ooh, that's a new one for me. And I actually think I maybe have said it right. I'm not really sure. Okay, let's see. Okay, Raquel, I'll give you a card. I'm going to kind of go down the thing a little bit. Oh, I don't want to lose everybody. All right, let's see what I can. No, it's you know, Raquel, it's kind of weather. It's kind of weird because we have had, like, the other day, the high for the day, and I don't understand this, and I know you people over in the UK are really suffering a lot of heat over there, like massive amounts of heat, and so in the United States on the West Coast is, but we've been like, it was only the high the other day was 62, and my furnace kicked on in the middle of the night. I have it basically down to 50, so yeah, it was pretty cold, and it kind of plays havoc on my body, but it is what it is, right? All right, so let's see what I can get for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, I actually read an interesting story about these guys today. All right, your card today is the crocodile. Okay, so for you today, it's about healing. It's about self-healing. And the reason the crocodile or alligator, either or, they're the similar species, and actually crocodiles have been pushed to the US, believe it or not, due to hurricanes and tropical storms, and they're interbreeding with the alligators, which is creating some really massive things, hybrids that are in the swamps right now down here. And but the one thing is, and this is why I'm telling you this, the adaptability of the crocodile and the alligator. They're really an ancient thing that has come from prehistoric time, and it's extremely adaptable. And one of the reasons it's that adaptable is because it has a very thick skin. And in its body itself, it has its own ability to fight disease or injuries because it actually has healing, like almost like antibiotics would treat a human, within its own system to help it heal. Okay, so what I'm being shown for you right now is there's some things going on that have been going on recently or in the past that you're kind of bringing forward. And it's like, I feel like if you let them go, you'd almost feel guilty about it. And that's not the case. We can let the stuff go. It doesn't mean we forget them or forget what happened, but we can't really change what was. So we can only learn from it and move forward in positives. And that kind of gives us stuff to put in our human toolkit, right? Because our toolkit, as I refer to it, sorry, my head and my mouth are working together today, is what we learn and the experiences we have and the situations that go on and the people that we meet all through our life to bring us to this moment in time today, right? And that's what we store. We learn from life. And so I'm being shown for you, you have the ability to let this stuff go and kind of allow that healing to begin. And a lot of people are going through this right now. And I'm not saying it's an easy process, but we control how we react. We control what we do. Nobody else does. It's up to us. So they're actually saying they're behind you, and to take the time you need. There's no given formula. There's no set pattern to healing or grief or change, okay? Dealing with changes that happen to us, okay? You take your own time to deal with it. But once you do, there's a lot more things that are open to you and that you will see. So this is what I'm being shown for you at this time, okay? I hope it resonates for you, Raquel. There you go. And it is the crocodile. All right, so let me go down. Ha! Sexy Welsh lady has entered the building. Hi, Maud. How are you? I'm going to scoot down here again. Okay. All right, let me do this. Okay, here we go. Let's see what I get for you today. All right, let's see what I can get for you today. All right. Now, shuffle the cards. You never know what they're gonna do. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I love these guys. These guys are really cool. All right, so your card today is the Lizard. All right, and the Lizard brings forth for you today is about adaptability. It's about adapting to the changes that are happening within your life, okay? And if it's a push or a rush that seems to be going on, like people are pushing you or the situation's pushing you, know that it's okay to take the time you need to kind of digest what's coming in, to digest what changes are and how they're going to react to you in your life as you walk forward. Okay, so the lizards are also, because of the adaptability, they change color. And it's really cool because they'll blend into plants, and like down in Florida, you'll see it a lot, or down south, you'll see a lot. They'll like blend in with their houses, and they're kind of everywhere, but they've learned to adapt to all the changes, including humans building homes and properties that are on where they used to live. So they adapt. And actually, I think it's Florida over here that's got they're kind of overrun by iguanas, which, you know, iguanas are pets as well. And so you go down south and they're like, wow, there's a wild iguana crawling on your house. So lizard comes in to tell you that change is inevitable with everything, but that you need to just kind of slow yourself down, like your mind is going 50 miles an hour, and your rest of you, your body and your spiritual part, haven't had time to kind of catch up to it. Okay. And that's okay. But you need to kind of put the brakes on your brain, thinking ahead or outside the box, because it's like almost like you're projecting what's going to happen without knowing what's going to happen. So you're kind of putting like the worst scenario out there for yourself. And that's not at all what's going to happen. You just have to give yourself credit, and the spirit land and the universe and creator God and all the realms, they are there to assist you and help you. And they will if you allow them to. But you just have to kind of allow, not even allow, because change is going to inevitably happen. You just have to accept that sometimes the changes, we also have to adjust and adapt to them. Okay, so that's your card for today, and I hope that resonates for you. All right, and it's the lizard. Okie dokie. Hi, Paula. How are you? There's some new names. I see you too, Kara, and I hope you're doing well. All right, I'm going to go down a little bit. I missed a whole lot of people last week because for some reason didn't all show up. All right, so Miss Kara, I sure will give you a card. And I think I just saw Lee somewhere in there. Hi, Lee. How are you? And Emma doing hello. Elaine Morstan, how are you? Hi, Vic. How are you? All right, let's see what we've got today. It's a very heavy kind of day for me. It's kind of like, I feel like I've almost been put in like a time, doing the time warp. Yeah, it's like I'm watching things outside go by me fast, and everything inside with me is kind of really chill. So I'm just going to use that energy, and yeah, we'll work with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, 72 cards. I shuffled them, and look what come up again is the lizard. So the lizard you also have for your card of the day today. And yours is about, okay. Yep, okay. So they're showing me, the spirit land's showing me these lizards on the ground, and all of them are scattering, and there's one that's a little slower than the other ones as they scatter, and it gets its tail caught, and the tail breaks off. Okay, well, that's okay when you're a lizard, because the tails will eventually grow back. Okay, they may be a little different, but they'll still grow back. It takes time, but it'll still grow back. So what I'm being shown for you, because of the symbolism that they're giving me, is there's changes that are going on with you that are a little more than you thought they would be, or you feel that it's a lot at one time, and it's kind of got you scattered, like all these other little lizards are running away from whatever this is, and you feel like you're the one that got stepped on and held back, or you're held in place, or you're not sure how to move forward, and that's okay. And again, the adaptability comes into effect because you can slow down, let the world rush around you, and that's fine. Okay, because all these other ones are scrambling and running, but you need to honor yourself and take time to kind of heal your spirit. And I'm not seeing like the mind or the body. It's the spirit within you, your soul energy. So you need to be able to be kind to yourself and know that that's all right without feeling guilt that you're spending time for yourself. Okay. Society teaches us from the time we're born, everybody and everything comes before us. And that's fine to an extent, but we also have to take care of us so that we can help other people or be there for other people in situations in our life. If we don't take care of ourselves, we're really not going to be able to help everybody else, because we're just going to be giving away energy that we really can't afford to give away. So this is really strong. And I actually feel almost like the tail of the lizard was broken already. So I feel that something, you're kind of feeling stuck, and you feel like the lizard would with, oh man, I just lost my tail, right? But you need to know it'll get better, but it's going to take time. But you have to release the guilt, because I'm feeling that the guilt is keeping you stagnated. Guilt that you would take care of yourself first, not about anything else, but it's like a guilty feeling of, I should take care of myself, but how can I do that when this happens and this happens and this person needs? You need to kind of refocus and center and concentrate on self, and self-awareness of what works for you and what doesn't, because change is imminent. I say this, I think almost every week, change is inevitable, right? Because the moment we're conceived, we continue to change, okay? And it's the same way with nature, okay? It's the same way with the great Mother Earth. Everything is constantly in motion to change. When you understand that, and then you're able to balance that with your own spirit, your own soul energy, things will kind of become a little calmer and a little easier to handle. So kind of get out of your head of thinking down the road. Just deal with what right in front of you at this moment. What's now, not what's tomorrow, but what's now. Okay. So Kara, I hope that resonates for you. And that's your card too today. And that is the lizard. All right. Basement Lee. Ooh, that's a name I'm going to have to remember. I can give you guys a few good names for Basement Lee. Oh, and I guess you guys are, Sean. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, I just think that the guys kind of get a little bit of a bad rap, but we have fun picking on them. So yeah, throw out a couple nicknames for Lee. I'll happily use it. I have no problem using it. And Sean, he's like my son. So hey, you got names for him. I'm happy to use them. All right, let's see what's going on for Miss Vic this week. All righty. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. All right. I just watched a video this morning. It was so funny, and I'll tell you in a sec. This is your card today, is the owl, Vic. It's really a good thing. I actually saw on a news clip today that an eagle. No, it was an owl. A guy was driving down the highway and he had his windows open because it was hot. And somehow or some other, the owl actually directed itself to his window while it was moving and wound up in his car in his front seat. And it was a great horned, which have like 6 to 7 foot wingspan. And he was like, oh my God. So yeah, it was kind of cool to watch, but yeah, they're great birds. I love the owls. Okay. So the owl for you, let me get some lemonade, is actually, okay. Owls are very old and they're also wisdom keepers. They're revered, in a couple of ways. They're revered within my culture, as bad omens and as good omens, and the tribes and the clans are split on how they feel about it. Other cultures are the same way, like the Druids and the Celts. Owls have, even the Vikings, owls have a set meaning for them. Okay. So when I see an owl and owls come into play, it's usually talking about taking a closer look. Okay. Owls are amazing. And when they turn their heads, they can turn them 3/4 of the way around the right and 3/4 of around the way on the left. And they can't go all the way around, but it kind of looks like that. And they can also see at night very, very keenly. So they see things that our eyes can't really see in the dark. They also can, in daylight, see a mouse in a cornfield from way up high, and they can target that and come down. They're very precise, right? So what I'm being shown is for you, you have to take a closer look, a more precise look at what's going on with you and yours right now. And they are saying you and yours. So just kind of what your daily life is. There's going to be some tweaks you need to make here and some tweaks that you need to make there. So it's like little changes that will better how the family communicates with you, how they do things. But by doing it, and it's almost like correcting. Okay, because it's showing me like a clock running, like a 24-hour. So it's almost like changing up your day. It's kind of like there's this routine going on, and it's been this way for a while, and it's time to kind of change it up. And when you do that, you'll find that you'll have more time to do like things for just you or self. But other things will get done with the family. But it also will make them pay attention a little closer to what needs to be done. I kind of get this is like with the kids. Yeah. Okay, so obviously your kids are not animals, but what they're showing me as well is like when I train dogs, I used to train dogs and horses for that matter, you have to get their attention. And if they learn a routine, like a set routine, you need to change it up sometimes because they need to listen better. They need to pay attention more so that things work better. So the changes that happen by you implementing them will be good. So when like I was training a dog, I had Catahoula, which is absolutely crazy dogs, attention span of a gnat. So that's kind of like kids these days, you know, attention span, it's hard to keep their attention. But what I'd have to do is I'd have to go and just not hit them, but they'd see my hand and they'd hear my voice. So by making changes to your everyday routine, like shaking it up a little bit, you're going to get their attention back and they'll be more concentrated on, oh, this is a new way of doing it. Oh, and it'll make time better for you. So that's what the owl is saying. Just kind of look at things more precise to see what'll work for you. And don't be afraid of making those changes. Okay, so that is your card today. And it is the owl. All right. Nice to see you, Vic. Thank you for being here. Hello. How are you? Kelly, how are you? Okay. Hi, Dawn down there. Hi, Paula. Yeah, I have time. I'm kind of here. It's actually kind of one of those days. Hi, Rihanna. How are you? Nice to see you here. Hi, Tori. I see you there as well. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day, no matter where you are. Thank you for spending a little time here, and we'll get through some more readings and see just what happens, eh? All right. Okay, Paula, let's see what I've got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. This is a good card. The Crystal Keepers. Okay, so the Crystal Keepers come up for you today. All right, so the Crystal Keepers, and you know, I've told people this before. The Crystal Keepers are crystals, rocks, stones, gems, however you want to put it. They all store energy. They're all capable of storing wisdom. Okay, and you're like, yeah, okay, a bunch of rocks. What are they going to do? But they do. They're in our phones, they're in our computers, they're in our TV sets, they're in many, many things. Okay, and why? It's because they're a source of energy, and they're also a source of storage. So you can download things, right? Like on a computer. This is what quartz crystals does. This is what limestone does. All the stones and rocks are available to do it. I use green amethyst, right? I use rose quartz. And I don't know if you can see, but when I play with the rose quartz and I ask them for energy, that's what they turn. They kind of turn really white for me. And that means they're storing energy, healing energy, because that's what I've asked to put into it. Okay, so for you today, it's all about understanding the stored knowledge that has transferred to you through your life experiences to this point. It's kind of time for you to look into that and see what you can do next to enrich your life path a little bit more. And it's like wisdoms of old is what they keep telling me, wisdoms of old. So it's like it can even be a different way of thinking for you spiritually. And I almost see that you need to bring in some more components to make your spirituality strong. Now, went stronger, sorry. Yeah, they corrected me. Okay, so by doing that, it doesn't mean that you're spiritually misguided. It doesn't mean that you aren't doing things right. It's just meaning that you need to kind of feed that energy a little bit more so you can grow in the way you want to grow. So the crystal keepers are saying, yes, she's been downloaded with a lot of different information over the years. And now it's time to kind of put that in play, if that makes sense. And if you have crystals and stuff sitting around, we just came out of a full moon. They want you to kind of sit them out in the sunlight right now. It's not for moonlight. It's kind of to cleanse them and put them out so that they're attaining sunlight and kind of cleansing the old and shedding the old to bring in new energies for you. This will also help you with clarity of whatever you've got going on. And I don't feel anything that cannot be resolved or learned or walked past at this time. I feel more like they want you to kind of empower yourself with all that knowledge that you have attained to get through whatever's going on. It's almost like I feel like an impasse, like you could go left. I'm sorry, that was right. Or you could go left. And either way would be fine, but it will help you if you just sit, kind of breathe a little bit and look back at how you got to where you are now. And it'll help you make the better choice for you. Okay, and there's no wrong choice and there's no right choice. It's just one will resonate a little bit better for you at this time. Okay, so that is your card for today, and I hope it resonates for you. Hey, all right, the Crystal Keepers. Hi, Miss Dawn Birchall. How are you? Hi, Kay. What's going on? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Toddlers have so much to learn, okay? And they are, actually my birds are like toddlers and they never grow up. So just remember, yours will grow up and things will get better. But I'm sorry, you are worth a lot more than nothing. And they'll learn that when the time comes, eh? Okay, so hi, Rihanna. How are you? Okay, I'm going to scoot down. Da, 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 da. Ha, da, 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 da. Well, how much does this family want to bet Sean's watching? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, I am, Tori. I am having a good day. Thank you. It's been a busy day, but it's it's a lot, but I'm all right. Okay, so I'm going to go down a little bit more. Let's see, we have Jennifer O'Donnell. Yeah, sure, I can. I'm going to do this. Oh, where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, I'm learning. Okay, there you go. I'm going to get a drink of water. Or I was going to say iced tea, but no, I did lemonade today. And let's see what I can get for you. All right. Hi, Miss Pixie. How are you? I see you're here too. Let's see who else. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Lisa Siegel. Hello. Hi, James. I'll get down there eventually. Hang on. All right. Okay. So, Jennifer, what have I got for you today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I know that Phoenix is going to be counting soon. I am sure of that. All right. So here's your card today. It's the Earth. Okay. I like this card. This card is much in play right now because as the Earth changes, we have to adapt to it. People are, really super freaked out about climate control. And yes, humans have a big impact on our climate. However, the Earth is going through continuous changes just like we do. Okay, so they went through an ice age. They went through the Jurassic age and whatever else, right? Hot, cold, swampy, whatever. So it's kind of going through its thing, just like we all are, right? So we're going through all these changes that affect us. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it comes rapidly. But what I'm being told for you today is you just have to make sure that you're grounded, or the word they're actually using that they just yelled is tethered. So it needs to be that you're very secured to like your safe spot. So my safe spot is here at the lake in my cave, right? And I've cleansed it, I've smudged it, and I do it actually often at the end of the week and the beginning of the week, right? And you have to change and lose that energy up. And then you can't feel guilty about letting something go or like sending it's on its happy way. And it doesn't mean you won't have stuff interact with you again, but it's about cleansing self and grounding. And for you, this is really important right now because I keep seeing like a balloon, right? And you're the balloon and they're trying to tie you down and you keep floating up. You keep floating up. And it's like, nope, time to pull down and time to ground yourself because whatever's going on, and this is what they're saying, don't shoot me, I'm just the messenger, but they're saying, you can't run away from stuff. Or you can't keep piling it, and this is something I do all the time, piling it in your proverbial closet because eventually it starts overflowing. So you just might as well rip the Band-Aid off and deal with it as it comes. This has helped me tremendously the last few years. And a lot of people don't do that, okay? They just keep storing it and hope it'll go away on its own, but it doesn't. So they want you to kind of ground yourself and kind of look at your sacred circle, which is everything you hold dear, near, special, important in your life. It's like where you put the people you love the most, where you put the things you like to do, and all that kind of stuff. And then everything on the outside kind of bounces and interacts, but you're the gatekeeper, right? So you can either let it out or let it back in. So this is kind of time to clean out those proverbial closets, including your sacred space. Go through. And you're not being mean, you're not being cruel by putting somebody on the outside if it's a person or something that you haven't been engaged with for a while. So you set it outside the sacred circle, right? And maybe you'll let it back in down the road, but right now it shouldn't be the main focus, and that's okay. You shouldn't feel guilty about that. So this is really important because there's things that are coming up that you're going to have to be able to kind of square off with, is what they're saying. So you're going to be able to deal with stuff, and it's not that it's bad stuff. It's just, it's life, right? I hate having to deal with a bunch of stuff all the time. Like today, all day, all morning, I was dealing with this, okay? Because all of a sudden it just stopped and it was fully charged. It's a new phone. I've only had it a little over a year. And it's like, yeah, no. Okay. So it's about how we deal with things and how we need to ground ourselves and for anything that comes up in our life. And it's like, you're in a really good spot right now. You just need to kind of clean, like I said, the proverbial closet out and ground, okay? And use what the earth offers. Step outside, take a deep breath. Step outside, put your feet in the grass. Step outside if you're near water and put your feet in the water. You know, it's all about doing what's best for us, okay? And that's what's going on for you today, and I hope that resonates for you. And it's the card Earth. All right. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your energy today. Oh, let's see. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I don't think I've read for you before. I'm getting there, Miss Pix. I'm getting there, Miss Pix. Hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hi, Cheryl. How are you today? All right. Let's see what I get for Lisa. All righty. Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm laughing because I just looked down at one of the cards that Numbnuts over here, Mango, bit and pulled out for Miss Ruth last year. He put his little stamp of approval in the corner. Okay, Lisa, this is your card today is Turtle. Okay, so the turtle, I love turtles. I love them all. I have some big snappers that come in here, big mama snappers to lay eggs every now and then. Oh, well, hello. He is meowing, so that's interesting. Okay, so the turtle is both land and water. Okay, so it brings the two elements together, and it means, okay, they're using the word adversary. So I'm not sure how that relates to you right now, but I'm going to just give it to you. It's adversary. Okay, so there's some things going on that you need to go in the water to kind of rejuvenate. And I don't mean literally, but this is what they're showing me is like you go to one element and utilize that element, and then you can come out again and you can be on the earth. So you're very adaptable to things. You just have to kind of pay more attention to it this week because they're showing me actually that the turtle is on the land and then it is easily close enough to the water where it can dive in the water and it can't be bugged. It can't be bugged. It can't be bothered. Okay. And this is what I'm seeing. It's almost like self-protection kind of a thing, like how the turtles can pull themselves into their shells when they're on land, but they really do get away quicker when they're in the water. So whatever's going on with you right now, the situation is requiring that you maybe have to step back from it because it really doesn't impact you unless you allow it to impact you. And I'm not saying it might not get you riled up one way or the other, but they're saying just step back from you. And the word they're saying it's not your battle. And it is, they keep saying the adversary. I almost feel like somebody's kind of trying to push your buttons, like try to manipulate. No, they're trying to push your buttons. It's like they're trying to get under your skin and kind of piss you off, right? And your best is going in the water and going about your merry way. And that's what the turtles are representing. So it's like you can step away from this. Okay, whatever it is, you don't even need to engage. But again, I'm hearing the word adversary. So I don't know if this is at work or one of your, somebody's just poking you. Like they tell me it's like poking the bear, right? So with you right now, it's like somebody's pushing your buttons. Don't let them get under your skin about it. Just walk away from it and don't feed the energy to it. And this is a problem that a lot of people get caught up in, and I have in the past as well, is you look at the negative and you get really hot or you get very just pissed off, okay? And you feed it energy, right? Because you go back and you say, I can't believe you're doing this, or, you're an idiot, or, are you stuck on stupid? Or, you just say more negative stuff, right? Well, that doesn't serve us. It just brings more negative to attach itself to our lives. So you got to kind of learn how to walk away from it. One of my things that I do is, like, if I get on social media and I see there's a lot of political hoo-ha going on over here in the United States as well as over everywhere else. But, like, I'll start typing something because I'm just enraged, right? And then I sit there and I already wrote it out. I don't hit send. I go back and I erase it all, right? So I vented it out, but I'm not making it public. I'm not adding to the energy of whatever was said or done. And this is what you need to do right now. Just walk away. And they're saying, just go back into the water. They're showing me the turtle and it's good and life is good, and you go about your business. So whatever it is, don't feed the negative. Okay. All right. So that's your card today. And I appreciate you, Lisa, for coming in and sharing your energy. I hope that resonates for you. Okay. All right. Margaret, I'll get to you before I end. Okay. But I'm going to go down the list a little bit because I think there's some people here that I haven't seen as well. Hi, Cindy Pinkham's in the house. And Cheryl Headley's in the house. Hi, everybody. James, I will get to you too, okay? I will get to you, I promise. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to give Pixie a card. Hang on. Let's see what's up for this week for Pixie. Okay. Oh. What, Pip? Pip got mad this morning. I had to let her out because she's trying to get close over to Phoenix to see what Phoenix is. And for the first time in a long time, she flew over and fell on the bed where I was sitting. And she kind of hid behind my feet because I was just sitting on the bed for a little bit this morning while they were running around. And she kept playing peekaboo to see if she could see him closer. It was so cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And of course, Mango. And speaking of Mango and the birds, your card today is the parrot. All right, so the parrot. Okay, this is about, and I actually believe that I pulled this card for you not that long ago. This is about communication for you. It's coming right through. It's also relating to you being able to communicate in the manner that you want to communicate, to get the point across the way you want the point to come across. And I'm just the messenger. They're like, all these people that are around are telling you should do it this way, or, pay attention to this, or you should do it that way, or why are you doing it that way? I don't understand. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters what you think. Okay. So it's one of those times that you just have to worry about you and communicate the fact that everybody has to back the flip off. Okay. I'll use flip. Back the flip off. Okay. And you make the decision based on what's best for you, okay? Not anybody else. Zero, nada, whatever's going on, whatever this is about you. And, honor that. You don't have to please everybody all the time, 100% of the time, when we do things or we say things. That's your opinion. It's your person. We're responsible for us. We're responsible for how we act and react and, what we do. That's all based on what we choose, not anybody else. So I'm being told really loud, don't let anybody else influence the decision. Do what's right for you. You're not being mean. It's just whatever this is, it's about you communicating to them. And this is really funny because I don't think I've heard it before, but is literally saying, tell everybody to off, right? And again, it's nothing that's really going to affect anybody else. It's just like they're trying to put their expectations on you. So let it go, enjoy it, and that's your card. And I hope it resonates or it makes sense to you. All right. And I love you. Thanks for coming on and spending your energy, eh? All right. So I'm going to go down a little farther. Okay. Everybody's saying hi. Hi, Tori. How are you? Yes, I will give you a card. You're very welcome. All right. So let's see. You're welcome, Raquel. And Rihanna, yes, you can have a card. I'll get to you in a minute. All right, so let's see, Miss Tori, what I have for you. Yeah, meantime, Rihanna and everybody else, send a little bit of good mojo so that I can get this dumb phone fixed, right? I don't even know. I can't even get the thing to open where the SIM card comes out. I just gave up. So I got to post later that the only way people can get hold of me is through Messenger. Oh, Lord. Sometimes, right? Sometimes. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this card showed up earlier today, too. Okay, so this is your card today, and it is the Komodo dragon. Dragons. I love dragons. Excalibur. You know, that movie and that lore, that folklore, they had dragons, right? So this is about, okay, this is funny. Okay, again, I'm a messenger. They're talking to me about the dragon lady. So I don't know if they're referring to, no, they're referring to it somebody that's around you, the dragon lady, right? This is a woman that would have, okay, yeah, no, I'm getting that she's coming through for you. So this would have been a woman that you knew that was a little bit, I know, older than you, maybe older than me, probably 70s or something, mid 70s. And she's like a dragon lady. She knows what she wants. She knows what she has to do. She takes names and numbers and she kicks butt, or she kicked butt, okay? And it's like she's a true example of self-empowerment and a strong woman. Now, this woman is stepping forward. And the reason I have this card is because, again, she was called the Dragon Lady. She's very well put together as she's presenting herself. Like, you'd see her like during her prime and she'd be like the boss. And I also get the fact that I'm laughing because she's telling me to laugh. Anyway, she was the boss, right? And that's the way she even thought of herself. And she was the boss. It's like, you know, she cuts through all the BS. It's like, I like her. She's really funny. But she's really was a good example to younger people that were in her life. And it's almost like I said, it's like, you know, take names, take numbers, take no prisoners, you know, just kick butt. And this is kind of what she's telling me to tell you, is to kind of step up to that and own who you are at your core and be that strong example that you were given to whoever this beautiful woman is. And she wants to also let you know that she's around you and she's very proud of you. And I don't know if this is going to resonate with you, but she's like really stuck with you, and not stuck with you as a bad way, but like she's like there for you. And she just yelled, I have a brass set, and I don't know if you know what that means, but she has a brass set of, and has always had a brass set of, and yeah, she's an amazing lady. But she's telling me to tell you she's always around you. She's very proud of everything you do. And if you need assistance with stuff, call the Dragon Lady. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today, and thank you for allowing me to bring her through. Yeah, she's a beautiful soul, and she's well on the other side. So I hope it resonates with you, because she's like bossing me right now. And she says it better recognize me. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. So all right, I hope that resonates with you, Tori, and let me know if it does or it doesn't. Inbox me. I'd love to hear it. All right, so that was your card, and it's the Komodo dragon. Holy crow, that was fun. Okay, you're welcome, Raquel. You're welcome. Okay. Yep, I will all right. I will give you a card in a bit here, Miss Margaret. Okay. So for Miss Rihanna, let's see what I've got for Miss Rihanna today. I kind of laugh because you see the deck, there's 72 cards in this deck. And it's sometimes it's really funny how I say they kind of bring like a theme of the day up, and it goes along those routes. But it's the seventh card. I can't tell you how they always come up, except they're supposed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep. See, here we go again. 72 cards, and this one comes back up. Okay, so Rihanna, your card is the Earth. All right. Now for you, though, what it's being told really loud is the Earth represents healing, and you need to kind of ground and tap into what the Earth shares for you for physical healing. Okay. Okay. And it's like use all the elements that are here on the Earth, all of them: earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. Right? That's 4? Yep, that's 4. Use all 4 of them that are here on the Earth that are there for us to share and use. And you need to kind of ground with that energy. And they're also saying, like, don't worry about, like, as the world is turning and there's like the sun comes up and the moon comes up, don't count the days, I'm being told really loud. But you need to slow down so that you are able to heal. And they're literally saying, don't jump the gate and go out before that healing takes place. You need to allow it. And I get that that's very hard, because it was very, and still is very hard for me in some ways. It's not fun to just sit on your butt and not be able to do, but this is what they're saying. They're also saying trust in the universe, trust in the angelic realm, trust in Creator God, and all the people that are in spirit land that you've assisted over the years. This is like how they're saying it. All the spirit people in the spirit lands that you've assisted over the years, they are there for you, and you need to rely on them for physical strength, for emotional strength, okay, to be able to heal. Okay, so that's your card today, and I love you very much. And again, don't kill the messenger, but you need to slow down. And they're very loud about that. All right. And your card today is the Earth. Okay. I am very, very, very happy that worked. I'm very glad. That's good. I'm just glad it resonated. What's going on, Marty? I was over the weekend in the Peak District Fair. Oh, see? So you took me with you. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you can. Leanne, absolutely. Let me give you a card. Hang on. Yeah, Jennifer, yeah. It's a time warp. I swear to God. You remember that song? I guess it's coming back again, too. So, doing the time warp. All right. I can sing it, but I can't play it because they'll take it off the air. They don't, and you guys don't want to hear my singing. All right, Leanne, let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, I didn't see very many of these this summer at all, and because of the way the weather is, I think. but you got the card, the hummingbird, okay? And the hummingbird for you is speaking to you. Okay, well, that's kind of funny. Okay, sometimes and a lot of times when it comes through, it's about the energy that we exert because of how the how the hummingbirds are. But they're saying, no, this is you. You go from one thing to the other thing to the other thing to the other thing, and you're collecting. Like they collect nectar. You're like going every way but loose. And they're saying, pick one at a time, because they're like, and they keep referring to Flit, and Flit was in the animation story of Disney put out for Pocahontas, and Flit was a little hummingbird, and he was always getting in trouble, right? And this is what they're showing me with you, and I'm not saying you're getting in trouble, don't shoot me as a messenger, but they're showing like you're zipping, and you're missing some stuff, or you're getting yourself into fun trouble. No bad, serious world-ending trouble, but it's like fun trouble. And they're saying slow down just a little bit so you can concentrate on what you need to know and what you need to experience. They're not even that's the word they're using, is that what you need to experience as you walk forward in your life. It's kind of, and I'm laughing because the stuff I wish I could put a camera in my head so you guys could see the little movie things that they show me. But there is like this little hummingbird, and I'm at a fairground. For some reason, I'm like at a fairground where there's games and carnival rides and all that stuff. And here's the little hummingbird going all over, checking out the cotton candy, checking out the rides. And it's like you're everywhere. And it's almost like you do it, but it's an amusement for you. So you're always poking and looking, but they want you to take a little bit more time so that when you land, you get more than just a little bit. You get more of what you need, the knowledge or the understanding or whatever it is. But they're not even talking about the energy. It's just about slow down a little bit, because these little guys sound like kamikaze pilots when they're going by your ears. Sometimes people think they're wasps or bees and they go to smack, and it's really a hummingbird. So you need just to rein it in a little bit and pay attention to where you're stopping. And it's almost like, I'm also hearing like it's the way you think, right? You're like on fast mode. And I know that. My daughter does that sometimes. And it's like she's thinking 20 days down. It's like, get through today. Don't worry about what's down the road, okay? You'll get there soon enough. It'll happen and it'll be okay. So this is what's going on for you today. And your card is the hummingbird. And thank you for bringing Spirit through today for that, because that was fun to watch. All right, so I hope that resonates for you. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Yep, I can do a read for you today. Hi, Whitney. How are you? From Australia, down under. If you run into Nick's Fox, tell him I said hi. He's my little brother and I love him. Whitney, yep, I can do a card for you too. Hang tight, okay? All right. Oh, that's a place that I've always wanted from the time I was a kid to be able to travel to and actually kind of understand the things that are over there and kind of just indulge in Australia. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Well, this card hasn't come up today, so that's good, I guess. Okay, so your card today is a dream catcher. Okay, and yes, that's a dream catcher that I created. So dream catchers, okay, and as you can see, you know, they're woven, they've got holes in between them. It's round, and it's round because the circle of life, you know, it's a continuous motion. You can look at your dogs, your cats, domesticated, they go in circles before they lay down. You see it in birds in the wild. They nest, right? And they put stuff, and it's all in a circle, right? So that's what the dream catcher is all about. But it also is woven, and the web allows positives to come through and it gets the negatives to kind of catch on the web. All right. And that was a gift given to us by Grandmother Spider within my culture. Okay. So what they're reminding me to tell you, or telling me to remind you of, is the fact that we create our own pathways. We create our own destinies. We create our life, how we want to live it, how we want to react to certain things, how we want to do things. It's all goes back to us. We're responsible for that. Nobody else is. We're responsible for that. And so what they're saying is there's parts of your parts of your life that you need to kind of go and tend to. So you need to repair some of the web on your dream catcher, and you need to repair that so that you're in order to branch out and create new part of that webbing, new part of that dream catcher. But you have to go back, and not even go back, you just have to go to it and mend it. And this can be something simple. You know, it doesn't have to involve people. It can be something, just a thing or an event or whatever, but you have to go kind of re-examine it so that it's fixed and you understand it clearly so you can release it and then again move forward. And it is definitely all about how you are responsible, how you are in charge of your own life path. So you weave what comes back to you. So if you weave and do things in positive, that's what happens. It attracts more positive to you. And if we as people go out and we're putting out more negative, we attract more negative. So this is what you want to do. You want to go in and repair and get rid of the stuff that wasn't great for you, that doesn't work for you anymore, and be able to weave that back to strength so that you can move on and weave into what it is that you want to have come into your life. So that is your card today, ma'am, Chloe. It is the Dream Catcher. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Whitney. All right, I'm going to go down here a little bit. Woo! Woo! Okay, so Whitney. Phoenix just went whew. I don't know what he says yet. The woman had him for 6 years. I don't have any clue from the rescue. They don't even know how many words he says or what he says. I know it's made me clean up my mouth at the house because even when I'm by myself, I talk to myself and I cuss at the TV and what have you. I can't do that anymore because you can pick it up. All right, so Whitney, we have a card for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today is the horse. Okay, the horse, amazing animals. I used to raise them. They have so much compassion, so much empathy, so many ways that they can connect to humans, right? And their personalities are often tested and matched to the people and the humans that they kind of considered their human. And this is what I'm being shown, because usually the horse talks about either being in the barn, in the stable, and getting free of that. But that's not what's coming up with you right now. It's about the bond. Okay, so it's about the bond that you have. Okay, so this is about the bond of a younger person. And this bond is really, really strong. And they're saying that this bond, okay, because they're showing me how my kids were with the horses and how I was with the horse. Okay, so they're showing me that this bond is really strong, and it's beyond time, and it's beyond earthly, it's beyond the spirit lands, it's beyond. It's like almost like, and people, when I say this, people think your soulmate means that it's your partner that you would go through life, but that's not the true meaning of a soulmate. A soulmate can be someone your own age, it can be someone younger, it can be someone older, but we resonate as soul energy family, so that we've traveled before together in other lifetimes or in the spirit lands before deciding to come to the earth as human or whatever. And this is all about that bond. They're showing me this bond, and they're telling me to tell you this bond won't be broken. No matter if there's differences that occur, a little bit of time will go by, and that bond is still there. Good, bad, and indifferent, it doesn't matter. That bond is still there. And I'm seeing this as a younger girl, a younger female. And they're saying, don't worry. The bond will never be broken. And this is what I'm getting. And again, and I've never seen this before, at least not that I've recalled. They're like showing me the horse with its head down. And this is how I used to work with horses to get them so that we could ride them. Is when you start with them, it's kind of a respect and honor thing. And I've actually seen it in the Samoan cultures. They put forehead to forehead, and this is showing me forehead to my horse's forehead. So it's like an impenetrable bond. Okay. And they just want you to know, and I'm not sure who this is to you, but it is a younger female, and they want you to know that that bond will never be broken. Doesn't matter, time, space, doesn't matter. That bond will always remain. Okay, so that's your card today. I hope it makes sense for you. Let me know if it does, and if it resonates. And great, and thank you again for spending time here with us on the Ghost Dimension family and the Wolf and the Bear. All right, so let's see what do we have here. Oh, I love you, Kara. I love you dearly. Okay. All right. Let me go down a little bit more. Hang on here. Hang on here. Well, let me get... Okay. Okay. I'm going to get Margaret. And you're not crazy. I love you. You're not crazy. You're a cool lady. Hi, Panda. How are you? I hope you're good, and I hope my brother Steve is doing well. All right, they told me once for you, Margaret, so let's see what I can do for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. Oh, and this is a card. I didn't even know he did this card. Mango, you're a brat. He got the corner of this card too. See the little corner up here? Ooh, look at it. He chewed on it. That's the one I think he picked before. Okay, so your card is the koi. Okay, so the koi brings through, well, they're very, very, very ancient creatures. They've been around for a long time. They were really important in Asian communities with samurais. And the samurais, what people don't understand, they were like the head chief of their village, and they took care of them and their welfare. They protected them, and the koi were in there. And the koi can live up to, I think it's like 125 years. So they consider them kind of like the way my culture thinks of the eagle, right? They revere them. They hold them as sacred. So this is what's coming through for you today. And it's about the sacred. It's about things and good things. And you've been collecting and you've been bringing into your own, like your own knowledge base, because, okay, yep. So the universe has kind of been sharing wisdoms with you, and you've been learning, and you've been doing things that you should be doing by taking care of yourself and not getting angry when things don't quite go the way you want, or like with the health issues, they're not getting to a point where you want them to be yet, but they're understanding that. So as I said, they're saying with the koi, they're around for like 125 years, and they're patient. Okay. So just know you're still being tended to by, and they just said the masters. And what's funny to me too, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Margaret, but for some reason, I feel that I've almost connected with you before in these sessions, and it was like the Asian side of things. Like I'd see the pagoda, like what I'm seeing now, and the apple blossoms and the teak woods, and by a stream, but it's like a small village. So I'm not really sure if, I think I have though. I just don't remember for sure, but I think that Asian community culture has kind of hit you before when I've read for you. So this is about a way of life. This is about a way of honoring the things that are in your life, and you do that. So it's kind of a reminder for you that they watch over you and they see what you're doing, and they're extending a lot of love and care for you. Okay, so that is your card today, Miss Margaret, and that is the koi. Okay, let's see. Yep, I see. Oh, I see panda. Okay, I'm gonna go down the line again. Doopy doopy doo 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 doo. Doopy doopy doo. Hang on. I do. Christy Matthews, how are you? I have time. I will be happy to. I'm kind of trying to. All right, hang on. All right, so I'm getting there. I'm getting down the line. Hi, Kelly. How are you? I didn't pass you on purpose. If I did, Miss Kelly, I don't have control on what this pops up, because this shows me people from Twitter, from YouTube, from Facebook, and from somewhere else. I think, no, Instagram. I was going to say somewhere else. I'll get you. I'm not gone. Don't get mad. I'll be right there. Okay, Christy, let's see what I've got for you today. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And seriously, getting mad is like, yeah, okay, I'll get you. Hang on. All right, so Christy, I actually had this creature outside my house today screaming at my birds. And it is the raven. Okay, so the raven brings through a few things. A raven is, and actually they're outside right now. The ravens, see, you called them, you had to get them to come back, right? So they are the keepers of in between, okay? And they bring messages to us. And often they bring messages to us if we're not paying attention in other ways. So they're kind of sent to squawk and scream at us to figure it out, listen to the message, do what you're supposed to do, okay? And they are super intelligent. So if there's something going on and you aren't paying attention, they'll show up. And you'll be aware they show up because I just told you, right? And every time you see one, you'll think, oh, could this be, right? So what I'm being told is there's like a link between you and the in-between. So it's almost like you sense things or you can feel things. Like, you know, I tell people, it's like when, you know, someone's going to phone you, you have them on your mind and the phone rings, or you're expecting something and it's like, oh, it's already in the mailbox, or somebody knocks on the door, you know, that kind of a thing. You kind of have that intuition. So I feel like there's a strong connection with you with the in-between. The thing that I don't see yet is the complete, like it goes from you to the in-between and then to the other side. But it's like, for whatever reason, you're not fully connecting to that other side for messages. And I'm told very loud that you have this ability to do this. You just have to trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself in the fact that you're a really good person. So you're not asking, and you put out positives in your life. So you're not asking for anything dark, and dark won't occur, okay? As long as you're protecting yourself, and mostly because you're really a good person at heart, right? So ravens, and when you see, and I probably didn't make it better because they look like very intense. They're not evil. They're just super intense birds, and they want to get their point across. So I'm also feeling someone is actually doing that because they keep telling me, trying to get their point across, trying to get their point across, trying to get their point across. So it's somebody is trying to get their point across to you, but you've kind of left the show, or you've left the building, so to speak. Like Christy has left the building, right? And it's not because you didn't want to hear it. It's just kind of because you kind of shut it off and you really didn't pay attention. So I'm being told you need to kind of open up that like communication a little bit better so that you understand what's going on. And it's especially relating, and they're giving me like a week and a half. So whatever's going on with you within this week and a half, and just, do what you have to do to stay protected. But again, I see you can link to the other side. You're just not doing it. And I feel like it's fear that you're adding to it. So if you do it with good intent, just sitting and meditating or sitting with music or whatever, and just let your mind kind of wander, you can connect and you can get the answers that you're looking for. You just have to be patient and be okay with yourself. And I'm hearing very loudly that patience needs to come into play. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of positives. I'm seeing, but there's so, and what they're saying is, but there's so much more that she can attain and be part of if she allows it. Okay, so I hope that resonates for you, ma'am. And there is your card. It is the Raven. And thanks, Christy, for stopping in. Yeah, I appreciate your energy coming in today. Okay, now, this girl. Okay, first of all, did not pass you. I did what my thing told me to. So I am not picking people on purpose. It isn't the way it works. So please know I meant no offense, including this little smiley bottom thing on your thing, like boo-hooing. Okay, it's all good. All right, so let me see what I can get for you today. All righty. Behave. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so the card that I pulled for you today, Miss Kelly, is the butterfly. Okay, so there's different aspects of the butterfly that can be brought into play, but what I'm seeing is the butterfly has gone through the cocoon stage and is breaking out, but it's like, okay, yeah, as you're breaking out of this cocoon, and of course this is metaphorically, I'm seeing like the struggle, and I'm hearing the struggle is real, and believe me, I know I have issues. I can hardly get dressed by myself in the morning some days. The struggle is real. So I get that, right? But by doing that, and it's almost like a set of impatientness, you're like damaging the wings. They're like getting a little ragged and torn on the edges. And you need to make that kind of a smooth transition, and so that you fully understand what you're moving into from where you've been. And by doing that, you'll be able to, and that's usually done by with the butterfly anyway, when they get out, they sit for a day, allowing their wings to strengthen and dry off. Okay, and this is what you need. No, you don't need to dry off, but you need to have that patience as you're transforming from one place to the other, or one event to another. Okay, so you need to take that time, and once you do, and if you honor that time, okay, and allow those wings to kind of heal and go back to the way they need to be, you can create whatever you want, and it'll be beautiful because you'll be able to walk into whatever it is that you want to be able to do. But again, you have to have that patience coming out of that cocoon so you're not tearing the edges of, and of course, again, this is metaphorically, but you're not tearing those edges of the wing. So don't rush the process. Allow yourself to go through the process, okay? And that is your card for you today. It's a very nice card, actually. And you have a good day, Kelly, and thanks for popping on, okay? All right, so let's see. Yo-Yo is in the house. Hi, Yo-Yo. Okay, I'll go down a little bit lower. Hang on. Okay. Woo. Yes. I can give you a card. Elise. I'm not going to try. Miss Horton, I'm not going to try to say your first name because I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't know if I can. Woo. Okay. Hang on. I'll look at that one in a minute. Okay. So let me get your card. Let me get you a card. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, you got the owl as well. Somebody else got the owl earlier. Okay, so the owl pops up for you today. And the owl for you, though, is a little bit different. This is about mystery and unknown. So there's an unknown factor going on around you with something that they're kind of showing me you're trying to complete or you're trying to participate in. But there's an unknown factor within it that is kind of put a halt on things. So they want you to kind of step back just a little bit so that you can look at this from all angles so that you know kind of like what pressure to apply or how to make that next step so it's smooth for you. And it's all about attaining that knowledge. So it's like you have the knowledge, you just have to open and really, really look deep into whatever this is going on so that you can make the right decisions, the right way through the path or to the goal, so to speak, okay? And the owl is bringing you the eyesight of the night vision, of the day vision, of being able to super focus. But you need to be able to look all around at all the angles of what this is. And they're saying, if you do this, you have everything you need to be able to move forward. You just have to make sure the puzzle pieces, so to speak, are in the right place. Okay, so that is your card today, and I hope that resonates for you, yeah? An owl. All right, and thank you so much, Ms. Horton, for stopping in and sharing your time with us. Okay, I'm going to read this because I don't know what it is. Okay, that's great. It's a great thing when we can share our wisdoms and help other people. Valeria, it is what we do, right? It's what we do is to help people. That's our mission in life. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going down a little bit lower. Let me see. Brianna, I gave you your card. Okay. Leto. Hello, Leto. How are you? All right. Steve is here. Yay! Steve is here. And I don't mean to make you any less, Leto, but I haven't seen Brother Steve in a long time. So hi, Steve. All right. So, Leto, let's see what I can get for you. Thanks, everybody. Make sure you like, share the video. And, I thank you for everybody having their time for being here. It's great. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, 72 cards, and this one comes up again. Yay! Okay, your card, Leto, is also, let me find it, the butterfly. Okay? So, for you right now, I almost feel with what they're showing me, you're like in a holding pattern with something right now because they've literally got you still kind of in the cocoon, like it's already been spun, and it's kind of like this holding area. So you're like in this place and you've got things that you want to get going to and things that are coming in. Just know that where you're at with everything right now is okay because it's the way it's meant to be, so that when its timing comes right, you'll be able to break through that, metaphorically again, the cocoon, and be able to move forward. And this brings in a little bit of the patience thing. You know, one of the worst things that I struggle through all the time is patience. I've had a hard learning process that says you need to rest and allow yourself to become or gain that knowledge or be able to work through things. You have to have the patience. I don't. So I've been in the cocoon place for a lot the past few years, and it's about being the right time to move forward, so we don't have to go back into that cocoon kind of state to be able to adapt to what's coming. So this is where I'm showing you right now, or they're showing me you are right now, is in this cocoon state. So I'm getting probably third week of September, they're showing me the calendar. So it's like between the 3rd and the 1st week of October, 3rd week of September, 1st week of October, you'll have been able to be released from this cocoon, and you'll have gained everything that you needed, knowledge and insight and health and the way you're thinking. Everything will kind of come together, and you'll be able to move through whatever this is. Okay, but I do see there's going to be a holding pattern, and it's nothing you can control. It's just where it's been kind of placed. Okay, so that is your card today, and you also got the butterfly. That's great. Okay, so here, this guy, I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you. Okay, I'm going down. Hi, Nacho. Nacho, I like that. Nacho. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. I'm feeling okay. I have my days anyway. Okay. Okay, hang on here. Let's see what I got on here. Good. Good. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. And you know, you have to. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Okay, yeah, I'll give you a card. You know, you have to be positive. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that great? I have birds, so they do the same thing. The cats don't bother me too much with that, though. I'm very grateful. Hi, Gay. How are you? Good to see you around, too. Thank you guys for sharing your energy. Hey. Okay, Tracy, Helen. I got to tell you, now that I can see this bigger on a bigger screen, that little, I won't even say what it is because we call them people, but people little. I'll say it backwards so they don't hear me. People little. I'm not a fan of, and I always say gnomes, but it's gnomes. I know that. They creep me out. So not you, Miss Helen, just the, yeah. And I don't like mention them because we have them within the Cherokee. And they're a little mischievous and they do stuff. And yeah, I'm not a fan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, I haven't seen this card in a while come up. Okay, so for you today, I have the spider. Okay, so the spider coming up for you today, I know a lot of people don't like spiders, but spiders actually are good. I mean, they do a lot of good in the world of nature. They're not bad. Yeah, you know, I'm not a big fan. I've actually got across my back here, I've got like scars that are that like clustered because I had a wolf spider fall down my shirt while I was cutting the lawn out here a couple years ago, and man, what a hot mess that was. So I'm not a big fan of them, but I also treat them with respect. So the spider coming through for you today is, okay, when I look at the I was gonna say the nest, but it's not a nest, the web, okay, it's kind of like, it's really strong up by where the spider is, and then down at the bottom it's kind of not connected. So it's kind of connected in the middle, but each side is kind of blowing in the breeze. So this is about being on focus and doing what is needed to, the word they're using is repair, make better. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so what they're saying is you need to kind of make better contacts, like contacts with like how you're forming your web. So how you're forming within your own life, the things that you're kind of anchoring to. So if you see a spider web, you know, it's like when I weave them, okay, they all are tied to or grounded is a better way to allow the web or their world to function really easily. And what I'm seeing right now is there's a couple flaps, one on each side on the bottom, that are a little loose that you need to tend to. So you kind of have to go back and fix them or repair them. But the repair has to be because you want to make it that way. If you don't want it to go that way, then you need to work on the strengths of the rest of the web to continue. And then eventually you can just, that other part will detach. But it's your decision. And it's up to you if you want to make it or not. Okay. So that is your card for today. I love it. It's the spider. So get out and just know that the work, the way you want to do it, will come through, and it will, yeah, it'll come through, and you'll be able to arrange it the way you want to. Sorry, they were talking to me 50 million miles. Okay, bye. Thank you. I told bye to them. All right, so that is your card. It's the spider. I'm sorry, my brains have been all over the place today. All right, Gay Miller, I hope you are well too. Good to see you always. Okay, hi, Cheryl. I think I said hi to Cheryl. Steve. Okay, I see. Okay, all right. So you're welcome. You're welcome, Lisa. Very, very welcome. I appreciate all you guys being here. All right. Okay, Uncle Gaza. Boy, I haven't seen you in a while. Great. I am here. I am well. You know, it is what it is. Oh, who's this? Oh, Gloria. New York. Yeah, I've got people in New York. I have people. Okay, good picks. I'm glad it resonates. All right, so let's see what I've got for Miss Gloria today. Ooh, let's see what I got. All right, Gloria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is one of my favorite creatures in the world. I love them so much and so much respect for them. And your card today is the elephant. Okay. Elephants. Oh, they're just so amazing. They're amazing. The females are amazing mothers, and the males protect the herd, and they all work together as family. They have emotions. They understand things. They're just so intelligent and so amazing, and they understand people. They're kind of like horses. Horses understand people, and you know, they can remember things. Like if you don't see them for a number of years and you come back into their life, they remember you. Okay, so this is really a cool card for you today. And this is about who, it's not about blood family, it's about who you consider to be your family, to be your support system, to be part of their support system. And it's about keeping those bonds strong. Okay. And I literally see these elephants going around in a circle, and they are actually putting the young elephants in the center. And this is their way of protecting them from the outside dangers, right? So what I'm seeing is they're kind of stepping and standing around you, and they're protecting you and keeping your space, like your boundaries. They're keeping that space and assisting you with keeping the space sacred for you so that nobody can get in if you don't want them to. I'm also getting a feeling of elephants have meant something to you over the years, whether you collect like little figurines. My daughter didn't even realize it for a long time until I said, look, you don't know what you're telling us, really seriously, kind of look around. And she had all these little elephants all over the place. But this is something, is kind of like a totem guide that has been walking with you. It's a serious bond that they have with you, and they're there to protect and assist you to move through whatever it is that you have going on. And I'm feeling like a little bit of anxiety or stress. So that's kind of why they're surrounding you and adding to good positive energy. So know that the spirit lands have your back. If you need assistance, say it out loud, say it in your head. They will step up and they will help. And this herd of beautiful elephants is there for you as well. And I know some people say, oh, that's really hokey, but it's not. It's kind of the same way as when our pets pass. Their energy will come back when you need them. I've seen it. I've experienced it myself. Many people I know have experienced it. And it's amazing because they're there for us, even though their energy is no longer here on the earth. So whatever it's got going on, the spirit lands have got your back, but they have sent the totem of the elephants, and they are there for you. So use their strength. If you want, you can also go to my site at bearmedicinewalker.com, and you look at the page where it says the deck, about the deck, and you can scroll down, and it'll tell you exactly kind of what the elephant means in general. But they are an amazing animal. So that's really kind of a cool card. So thank you so much for spending some time with us here. Okay, I'm going down. Oh my gosh, it's Carrie Blackmore. Hi, Carrie. I know I saw your stuff. I'm glad you had a great time in New York. I would love that. All right, so I have been on an hour and 42 minutes, so I love you all. Thank you all for coming and sharing your energy. And until next Tuesday, it's a bear, and I'm going to be out, okay? I love you guys. You have a great day. Bye. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk. And let's see you all very soon.